Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting a new tag video. I don't think anyone's done this before. If they have, somebody let me know and I'll link a video down below to the original creator. But this is the quietly returned bag tag. And basically what this means is it is a bag or item of luxury that I purchased and it was sent back before I was able to share it on any social media or on YouTube specifically. So these are items that I tried out and they didn't work for me. And so back to the store they went, whether it was to the fashion house, to Fashion File, whatever the case is, and why they did not work out for me. So before we get started, I would like to point out that I'm going to tag some of my YouTube friends down below. I would love for you guys to do this and just to hear like what about these bags did not work for you and why. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one, but let's get started. I'm actually good to go in the order that I got these bags. So the first one is the bucket pochette in Damier Ebene. And the story behind this is I had ordered what I thought was a pochette accessoire off of Fashion File. It was my second Fashion File purchase of all time. And I was so excited. I actually took a video of myself unboxing it and sent it to my best friend who also loves luxury. I realized very quickly that it was a bucket pochette. It was so much smaller than I had imagined. So of course, the pochette accessoire was my dream bag. It was what I wanted. Even now, I do plan to purchase the new model at some point, hopefully for a good deal. It was, at the time I had a iPhone 8 Plus or something. It was the large one. And I was able to fit it like right in the center of the pochette because it had like this stitching on the inside that just allowed my phone to fit perfectly. And it was very tight. So like I couldn't fit a 6-ring key holder, a card holder, and like my car fob in there along with my phone. And that was the reason it went back. It wasn't what I wanted. I wanted a pochette accessoire. So I did end up selling it back to Fashion File and you guys never got to see it. The next thing I ordered, and this is where I learned a lesson. So I ordered the Neverfull in the PM size, a monogram. I had never actually felt what a monogram Neverfull had felt at this point. And the whole reason I ordered it is I just wanted to see what it was like. And I felt like, you know, the PM to just order it and then return it to Fashion File very quickly. I figured, you know, that's going to be the cheapest between the MM and the GM as well. And I'm not really buying it to keep it. I want to see, you know, what it's like, what it's all about. I made the mistake of putting it on reserve and I did end up paying for it right away after I put it on reserve. And I just thought in my mind, you know, it didn't matter. I would just send it back and whatever. Well, if you put an item on reserve and then you return it, that is considered canceling the reserve. So they take 10% in their pocket. So don't do that if you're like me. But the reason I sent it back is one, I never intended to keep it to begin with. And two, it is so small. Like I just feel like I couldn't fit enough in there. I have since watched videos on YouTube and thought to myself like, wow, I could really utilize the PM as just like a cute little grab and go. But the second problem was the strap drop. It's too small. There's no way to maneuver it like over onto your shoulder without taking it with this hand and physically doing it. This is a very physical video. But yeah, that was like the main thing for me that I was just not happy with the PM size. I don't even know if I could fit it on my shoulder. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. I just know that it was way too small. The next thing is again something that I was settling on and I'm so sad about this. So it was the small pouch of the multi-pochette in the Empreinte leather. And my thought behind this was when I got my business card holder in Empreinte, I fell in love with that leather. I think it is so beautiful. And I really wanted a bag in that leather. I still don't have a bag in that leather and I do intend to get one eventually. It will probably be the Felici in the black. I'm not totally sure, but that's like kind of what I'm envisioning. So I thought, you know what? I would love to have the pochette accessoire sized bag in the Empreinte leather. And my thought was to get the large one of the multi-pochette. But like myself, a lot of people like the large one and they feel that the small one's too small. Like it fit my phone and everything, but it was too tiny and I was settling and I just wasn't happy with it. So it did end up going back. I bought it off of Fashion File. It was strictly just the smaller pouch. And the very last one, which is also very high up on the wish list, is the Monogram Palm Springs backpack in the MM size, so the largest size that they have. A lot of people love the Palm Springs mini backpack. They wear it crossbody. That's personally not my thing. They also have the PM size, and the PM and the MM have like these very thick, masculine looking shoulder straps, but it doesn't really bother me for what it is. It's the perfect diaper bag. Oh my gosh. So I bought this bag. It was off of Fashion File. The deal was unbelievable, and that's how I knew something was up. I actually have a TikTok. I might have even posted a YouTube short on this, where when I was looking closely at it, I realized that it had a crack in the canvas, like right under the strap. So it wasn't totally obvious, and it did not disclose that in the Fashion File listing, or else I never would have bought it. I don't need to beat a dead horse, but we all know how I feel about cracked canvas. I will not settle. So the bag did go back, but I did do like a little what fits just to see if the items that I want to put in it would work for me, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was also the old model, so it had that lip over the zipper. They have since created a new model with the exposed zipper, and the biggest downside to that bag is it's running at about $2,800, which is just not realistic in my opinion, especially for a backpack. It's not a style that I would use very often. So that's like a maybe in 20 years, if I'm rich, I would add it to my collection. But I'm very, very sad that that did not work out. So I'm keeping my eye out on the pre-loved market. You never know what's gonna pop up. I actually just saw on Fashion File when I was looking on Black Friday at like what their deals were. There were 3 in the MM size that popped up, one of which had the exposed zipper, so it was the new model, but nothing that I was able to or wanted to make the jump on, so kind of left it at that. But those are 4 bags that I purchased, quietly returned. I never posted about them here on YouTube. I may have talked about them here or there, but you never got to see them, which is kind of sad. I do wish that maybe I would have made some content with them. Oh my gosh, there's actually a 5th one before I forget. The Louis Vuitton bum bag, it's the men's collection. It is the Shadow Calfskin bum bag. I opened that up, immediately packaged it, and sent it back. And the reason was the leather was like easily scratched. It was so soft, and I immediately was scared that I was going to ruin it. So I packaged it back up and sent it back, and it went on its merry way. And I knew immediately that it was not what I wanted. I knew it wouldn't fit all my stuff comfortably, and even if it did, like, you couldn't stack things on each other. Everything would have to be flat to the bum bag. And it was an immediate no. I knew right away it did not give me the warm and fuzzies, so I did send it back. But those are 5 now bags that I bought and quietly returned without sharing them on social media, and the reasons why. I would love to see other people talk about this, because I feel like sometimes we feel like the YouTube realm is so oversaturated with unboxings that we don't always show everything that we buy. And I want to know why things go back. I'm curious about that. So go ahead, leave a comment down below of any bags that you've done, or please do this video so that I can see what has left your collection before barely even entering. And if you like this video, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. And until next time,